The American dream to me, I feel like it's being able to have a lot of opportunities and at your fingertips and being able to achieve whatever you dream.
I guess just truly working for what you believe in, and just like using all the resources around you and just things like that.
3, 2, 1.
You are listening to Latino Living,
Is it recording right?
a podcast about the life of Latinos in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Este podcast es parte de HSJA and NSU. During each episode, we will share with you una historia about Hispanic living in this corner of Louisiana.
I am Alison Flores, your editor.
I am Isabel Juarez, your assistant producer.
I am Naiduda Samaya, your host.
I'm Nia Portillo, your producer.
And this is Latino Living,
Un podcast para todos.
Hola a todos, welcome back to Latino Living with a new episode. Today's episode is going to be American Dream. For our American Dream episode, we decided to bring two guests. The first one is going to be Frankie Zoller from Chicago, Illinois. He's a friend of this program.
And the second student is Kimberly Saucedo, a student at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, who's going to tell us a little bit about her experience in the American Dream as a person that grew up in Louisiana her whole life. So Naidu, tell us a little bit about what the American Dream is.
Well, Leah, I cannot give you an answer of what the American Dream is, but what I could do is present you with the answer of our guests.
Everyone has this concept from around like the 80s of a nuclear family. So it's just...
So Leah, when we were talking to Frankie about, how the military and how the U.S. help Americans achieve this American dream, we could also see that we can get a different perception throughout the different cultures.
So I feel like the American Dream through different cultures is totally up to the different backgrounds and the different sort of like upbringings that we all had.
But do we think the American Dream is equal to everybody? Do we have equal opportunities for every single culture and every single person?
No, I don't feel that it's equal.
I believe that some people don't get treated equally even though they are in America.
So yes, I do think it's possible.
But the point is that whenever I first hear about it, it's all towards immigration.
Kimberly, she was born here, but her parents immigrated and they came over here, and so she lives with this idea of uplifting the American dream.
I think the American dream is what you strive for your life. I mean, everyone tries to, work, struggle now, and be happy later and relax later, but everyone's dream is interpreted differently.
So Leah, I think it must be really, really hard growing up somewhere that doesn't support Hispanics and the community in general.
I do see with the surplus of immigrants coming in, even when I go back to my hometown, there's way more Hispanics than when I left. Like, it is insane. And of course there is some backlash with that, to go back, political things about taking jobs and whatnot. But I think it will be negative before it becomes a positive. And my dad, I feel like he's a good representation because he takes the hate. He's like, okay, you can just tell me what you want. I'm still getting paid the same.
That was Kim's advice about how can Hispanics overcome these difficulties. But Leah, do we still believe in the American dream?
I don't know, do we? What do y'all think? How do y'all think the American Dream has impacted y'all lives?
I was adopted whenever I was 10 months old, so I would have had a much different life from what I would have.
I feel like I've been able to gain more opportunity and utilize that, especially with being in school. Like there's been so many scholarships, things like that are helping me get to my next step in life.
I feel like the American Dream has definitely shaped my life. Now that I can literally say that I'm a citizen.
So I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I do believe in American Dream, believe it or not.
Awesome, so that's all for today. Yeah.
We love to hear everyone's ideas and thoughts, and I'm definitely excited for our next episode.
So stay tuned, and don't forget, this is Latino Living, un podcast para todos.